Warning: this game contains scenes of violence, coarse language, and depictions of self harm. If you are under the age of 18 or easily disturbed, viewer discretion is advised. It, all characters in the games are all over the age. Okay, I'm I'm happy. What is it? The game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing. Jeez, what is this game? I thought it was a dating sim. What? What? Would you like to review? Would you like to review detailed content warnings which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings. Yes, contain spoilers. No. Okay, playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree to have noted that the game's age rating in your region and consent your exposure to highly disturbing content. This game, I thought it was a dating sim. I thought it was a. What is this? Okie dokie, I'm off the bed. You're off the bed now? Did you just leave? Okay, so new game. Please enter your name. Okay. Tiv. Okay, I may change my thing. I just realized I didn't change it. I'm gonna change it. What is this called? I'm gonna spell it right. I look bright as all heck. Okay. Bear with me, hold on. Bear with me. I know. They have a huge thing in here. Did she really leave? Wait, did you really leave because of that? I thought it was a dating sim. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought it was a dating sim. Did it update on my thing? Everybody left. Everybody left. Okay. So we're trying this out for the first time. I have no idea what it is. Depression and anxiety. Okay. I'm terrified now. Hey. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she totally oblivious to any attention drawn to herself. The girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend you see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. We would get tired of waiting But if she keeps, oh, thanks, Wisebot. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori. Is that how? I think I'm saying her name right. Sayori. Am I saying her name right? Sayori? Ah, I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh, that's my guy, sorry. I'm like, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me, Mr. Native. It's weird to see my name on there. Well, if people stare at you acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. You don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Mr. Native, could I have made a different name? It sounds so weird coming from me. Have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. Tell me you would join a club this year. Did I? Sure, it's possible that I'm not gonna do a female voice, by the way. For those who are wondering, I'm not doing that. Alright, I guess she went to that day. I guess she did go to bed. Have a good night, Ria. You see this later. I'm sure it's possible I did in many conversations where I discriminate. Oh, I'm saying this in my head. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of my many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by the average while spending free time on games and anime. One should. Huh? I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'll die thought of you becoming a NEET? What is that? In a few years because you're too used to the real world. I cannot read tonight. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. We at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! So far so good. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to her mind out at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay, that sounds like someone I know. The school day is as ordinary as before I know it. After I pack up things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs! Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with an anime club. Hello? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized I'm the only one left in this classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out. I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought know what? Sorry. Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. You and me. Sayori is vice president of the lecture club. Sorry. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. That she would. This is a lot of reading, by the way. But I feel like there's nothing. Just saying. Since she was the first one to show interest after one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Please? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told you at the club yesterday I would bring you a new member. And Natsuzuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as have just planned all of this out. Blah 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 blah. A lot of reading. A lot of reading I'm doing right now. Without a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Cupcakes. Say that right now. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meeting you, girl 1. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh. She sounds lovely. Girl 2 sounds very lovely. Ah, Mr. Native, what's a nice surprise? Yes. Girl 3. At least she was... Yeah, at least she seems pleasant. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club, full of incredibly cute girls. Alright, my guy is got quiet when there's a lot of girls around. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Doki. Oh, that's Natsuzuki. I think I'm saying these names right. I'm butchering it. I'm sorry. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuzuki, one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me look like a first-year student. Makes her Makes her look like a first-year student. Ugh. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuzuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Oh, that's Yuri. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuzuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Monica? Monica. Is that right? That's right. Great to see you again, Mr. Native. Monica smiles sweet. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Jeez, I cannot talk. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Okay, apparently my character has a type. Hi, Nina. Hello. Welcome back. We are playing a whole different game now. Look at this. Apparently this game has a lot of weird stuff in it. I thought it was a dating sim, but it seems alright. Is this game messing with me? Okay, anyways. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica? Come sit down, Mr. Nave. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged in form of a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica. One space next to Sayori. Natsuzuki and Yori walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuzuki grabs a wrap tray and Yori opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuzuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuzuki lifts the foil of the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, that's lovely. Very lovely. The whiskers are drawn with icings and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Oddly enough, I can see that in my head. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuzuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuzuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuzuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. What was that? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you, you know, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuzuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. I can't talk. Yori returns to the table carrying a tea set. He carefully places the tea cup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Actually, tea sounds amazing right now, I'm not gonna lie. You keep a whole tea set in your classroom. I am sorry if I can't read, I'm just reading. Whatever. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? And it does, not gonna lie. I guess. Don't let yourself get too intimidated. Yori's just trying to impress you. That's not... Salted, Yori looks away. I meant that you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yori faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I would practically drag here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Oh yeah, that's right, Sayori is vice president. Right. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I am fulfilling the dream. Monica really is a great leader. Am I saying her name right? Monica or Monica? Yes, Nina. It's a huge change. I don't know. It had a very weird warning in the beginning of this. This is a very unusual warning. But I'm all for it, so I don't know. Yori also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. That's what I'm saying. Okay. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. That is actually true. That's kind of weird. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. That is weird, given the fact that it kind of goes along with streams. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Hold up. Right, everyone? What do you mean, why, Nina? Why what? I don't know. Well, what I mean is like the but it is, yeah, it's a very interesting game. It's a dating sim, but it had a very weird warning in the beginning. I might be oblivious, but I was just told that this was just a dating sim. That warning was weird because it doesn't, like, I'm half expecting something, but nothing's happening. No, what she said, or like what she said in the beginning, like people having a hard time doing something new and something interested. You know, literature is kind of like Twitch and all that stuff, like doing something new for yourself and all. I get it. All right. Anyways, I said that. Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Mr. Native, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, concerning I've read these past few years. I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuzuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she's quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, it can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yori goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna keep that to myself. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own of an imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Jeez, okay, that's a deep analysis of how he looks at books. What? Even that threw me off a bit. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Okay. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Oh, jeez. My character's lacking confidence is saying a lot. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think of, or takes me to another world, then I usually can't put it down. Surreal horror is even often successfully at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Why is that? Well, Natsuzuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Okay. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write out about cute things, don't you, Natsuzuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club's meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Barry slides behind Natsuzuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuzuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuzuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuzuki feels. I'm gonna have a hard time just Natsuzuki. There you go. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open your readers, expose their vulnerability, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Hero is deep. Like Yuri is like very, very a deep thinker and reader. You have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuzuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Quietness. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. They all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuzuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Mr. Native? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I have bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. These they are. but I'm sorry, I thought, you're native. You're all... I'm defenses against 3 girls. How am I supposed to make clear-headed decisions when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Mr. Native, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Did I really impress the class star Monica with the mid-core writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yori and Natsuzuki clean up their food. Hey, Mr. Native, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! A lot of dialogue. With that, the two of us depart to the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuzuki, Yori, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.